multimedia say ufra Abrokyire na aba opese so bebo nkomo ni bi na nkomo no so a oba bebo no enye ade a edi development ebebre on mine because you tu kwase kope bibia befie yanka say yakwa akodi abrabo no yakwa akobɔ no ho keke yekobo ne de bibia befie enye bibia na iska enye bibia ene iska bomodia se odi nimde ebeba tete kwashi ekọ Fernando Po odi cocoa seed ba kope ebaaye no ene yenya ho faso ama make say kra no ene mote news ni na omo kan omo say yenye sky de ba betua e beto cocoa e de beto cocoa ni nyina no ewo ho oso betimi de bibia befie ama ochina Ghana ye nyina enya ho efaso me ameti hei cocoa scholarship no minya bi eboa me esoso no na kaminka tete kwahye abusua ho esunam nimdie ene ade a ode brae nti na aboa ye nyina na dwumadie eye Ghanaian German Center na say Ghanaian European Center for Jobs Migration and Development for GIZ for ena abaso dwumadie mu ene ye nyina yedi enkomo no na die na Ghanaian European Center for Jobs omoye de omoya ne say oya bebu na say we school na se opese osua insano adwuma akwanya ewo homa oya babunu wo school opese otua school so akwanya ewo homa oya ababunu opese otukwan ekwanya pese ofa so tukwan no de bia de meka se fa kwan papa so ne tukwan enfa kwabone so akwantu hu hia na mum bebre na fa kwan pa so ama ene omodi senseme ewo obi man so etine Ghanaian European Center for Jobs, Migration and Development for say. So okutansa no adwuma nkoa ewo Ghana ha. Na wo ho abodin krata certificates any year. Eno ane say ubenya German language no, oba akosua German language na enya certificate. Onya B1 anase A1 a obetimi e de ape working visa. Na no onya working visa na oduru ho no ma adwuma ebu ubenya biaye. Ene bebre kan say adwuma ebu. Ejuma be no ho eye liberal worker ye no Ghana he bi mason steel bending plumbers carpenters any because almost sidan no musidan almost construct road and almost construct che say bibia e makro tumpon no ye ha ye se wa bon ene exams abey ene obi ayi 60 ene ade aggregate saying onya school enko ene wan twa English abrofo no mo fa no nya adwuma sa ho dom de ye adwuma ne se suade a obetimi de abo wo bra ochina enye okotena office nko a obi ye adwuma wo street so ogisika se no obi oti office e wa Abrokyire masons steel benders bola kura omo yi bola kura no pay omo je no enya de ketwa etina de bia me se fa kwampa so ne tukwan papa so ne tukwan ene dwumadie se de mekan opese one Ghanaian German Center for Edikita ho opese okoho no no kasa echechiro mu ya advices na ho ni na ready anytime for you but weekend omunya adwuma Monday to Friday numbers are betimi afre 055 675 8518 and 055 675 8516 with my from so 055 257 0251 and now 055 257 0251 for Ghanaian German Center and now Ghanaian European Center for Jobs Migration and Development for Frewomo Monday to Friday and upon on watch copy enumere no num ofre na say I engage and obi amfa kra na obetima WhatsApp wo mo e WhatsApp number si amaka nyina on be throw back na o WhatsApp so akire di ntia wa WhatsApp wo mo throw back say wate wo mo nka opese ono bedi nkita ho na obi a okokro we so anasa ha say otimi nka wo different region a untimi man kran ha sei na obetima call a labor office bia e wo region bia obetimi akọ no mo so what is so obetima small union so onko labor office bia e wo region bia no because omoni Minister of Employment and Labor Relations ena edinkita ho to okoho entitie bibia opese oye bia no ombeye registration ni bibia ma na mom omonje visa Tibio omonje visa ema obia nemum omde obe quantity ma kire okwan so ofa so a ebia okọ apply for visa na obetimenya visa na odi akwakoye adwuma ewo obi man so Ghanaian European Center for Jobs Migration and Development for aba amamenu mienu nyina na yenko na ekusua sa no adwuma ebehia ama ye nyina wososo a wo de opese wosua sa no adwuma na otra hade ye adwuma no eno soso no wie a akade na wo de be ye adwuma no on be ma free so okosua 3 year okosua pan oto okosua bofro to chi okosua carpentry mason mechanic we are tools now so the adwuma no omo de be kan ho free omo nje wo hwe ni nyina ne se obema wani abre na wasua short courses no omo de obekom enya ade akwa akosua no 5 years 10 years within a year obi bia be kama na mo bebre ko ho no ma ya na mo fi se ko mo ko ho na na o ma sha se da bi yen kakra omo busa questions no mo tro bibia area process o qualifier no mo de ama aha Asempa 94.7 mo so foko kwa manko Akonta jo obetimenya ye wo Asempa FM Facebook o call Facebook just enter Asempa FM o yes search ni pe obenya live ho coach Ogre Mami Grace Edie ko ho no mo live saso na call Akonta jo YouTube o search Akonta jo YouTube ho so live ho no mo na ene yebedi nkomo afa inclusive education mo ba so no part me chen wa hase ene yenka ene wa hase da yebeka yenkrum kasa akan kasa wa hase oyo obi a na no awo ewotwi ni mo pa obi oti English memo UK na no awo wotwi mu sa ne chese ne papa ne maame so for friend man so my idea so mamu otima katwi me ma na kwa aba ohe mamu akwa aba
medas
bra onim kakra mami na apom to say
nyame adom me hoye wonso
o voice no for mami kakra ana say mic na twibra onim aha o akonwa nimra ha ana brofo no na be my voice na ba
not really you're back at tree
Yo, ye wo doctor Abna Nkunim Nyako
with an A.
With the A.
Yes,
Nyako, okay. Dr. Abna Nyako. Na nimu no na minim se okuta bodin doctor da. Abna Ghana for mo akwaba, Asempa FM mo akwaba, multimedia mo akwaba.
Akonta jo medase.
Na UK to say.
Nyame adom bibia boko. I want na aba but yeah okay.
I want na aba.
Me ba try.
Some money apa you. Yo, abna we de mama akwaba yi Asempa 94.7. Aha dwumadi dia ye Abrokyire Nkomo. Na yedi komo bebre afa ekwan a moti Abrokyire mu ho ene kwan a mo befa so mo bebe fi abeboa ye ene kwan a yemu bi so betime free ha aba Abrokyire ho na ombefa kwan pa so ede aba yensi obi kwan se ma wontu kwan initial comment dia na be ka fa sa de we
so sha Kwame Nkrumah time no na say omutu kwan kwa Abrokyire Kwame Nkrumah time no more gather all the skills and knowledge and they come back. That time the Kwame Nkrumah era no omo Africa for no more Abrokyire omo ntena ho.
Right.
And ne buy jaye maame nom so ne nananom so. Eno de eja hustling won ho ti no. Ene okoye no toto bi di obenya bia no na waye. Na eba ye maame nom so then it trickles down to yen. Nti ye generation dey asa ye nya ne fo kakra. Because your mama no akobra my o my nkruntu ndwuma na my nya enti your time on so no we've stepped up and so you get all the education and qualification no enti no emra so says e wo hwe baby ewiase ko ya artificial intelligence, ne ICT, ne baby, India for the Chinese for us, or more queja in this and it's go and say, you answer your baby fee. Yeah, sure, Akonta, you know, one at your brooch. And I mean, with all the skills and knowledge you gain, waba, and you've made it. I just say, yes, sorry, see you to we representation matters. Let's see a role model. Will be a timation, this Akonta, do a timia. Yes, you beat me. I mean, you went to tour in the Europe. I mean, some of us have been following you for a long time. You are a role model. Well, until because of one song so come and I inspire. Yes, okay. Third generation. Yes, you baby fear near Babeboa.
Third generation. Yes, you baby fear near Babeboa. And the crowd can be about the European tour. No, say near Butai. They say, how can we tap the youth, no, and I say third generation Ghanaians, no, mo be doctors, mo be nurses, mo be entrepreneurs, just all kind of fields now. All kind say hustlers, no, yeah, na no mo ya ma me no mo cool mo no. Yen na ya be na no mo ne e ma yen kitu am ye de. E try ya be nyan krata itimi ko school. But bebre so na ya na omo end up on the roadside. Omo ko school no omo be burden to parents no betias ya wo bi sikan betias we da prison any ye ho so be kan say.
Oh dear, Minu na Papa Reconciliation International Archbishop Kweku Frimpong Manso, Seven Shabi Obi Obamichiao, Akonta Jones Uchiao. Osha, we run the biggest Ghanaian UK charity. Na knife crime, youth crime, this and first 10 year, a Kronankasa ye timono, ye environment, ye system no. Kronankasa ye enabler. Kra uchimua wa background timentiano.
That belong town.
About tiane keke kra emotional abuse. O don sako ba or saying you are hitting me, you wait, let me get to school. Or catch a teacher, what one ya becho. Ain't no kwalani nim na ko mutrim. Into environment nankasa no eboa nkwala no mamo ye nkwala boni. And now so you share single parent household. Yenka say obi antina abusive marriage. And I say, but I say krona ye timono a welfare state. Ain't no so one year juma kra na sabita frache na so won krata abainti me ema obi bi kakra. Ain't na say e man won sheda nchiro mu too much bia e kire so. Ain't anya ya o si mejai because oye na adwuma aban betimi support ne kakra. Ain't na fe de be sin konwe bia ka na so for abem o si mejai. Now wejai no I'm not advocating for women to stay in abusive relationships. No, that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is you don't also just leave. You know, there are children involved. Well, so you guys can manage. Two are better than one. Because that means financially I won't provide for me. Emotionally, you are the one providing for me. You can't be at work and be at home. And you know, as I say, and I saw you and now you're extra hours. So that you can pay for the bills near the end. It's our time now where you're not running away.
On shopping mall.
The open no ye.
Or city center no ye do open ye. To share boys no muk sneakers ye na they will just pull him and then say oh. And
social media and so say Instagram no mo TikTok ne ne keka kan we abeg competition. Akwala ba akotimi papua $150 $100. Into they need the money and because the parents are absent and so no they also need a family. And the gang, no, they see it as a busunya. They watch out for each other, protect each other. And they deal in all these drugs, marketing, because parents only cannot they come and say £150. Well, any marketing, absent fathers, single parenthood, parents not being available, the system itself, the community itself, and the social media as well.
But that's a intro. Yenji yabo for krato. Yeba the purpose are also follow the European tour now. Per se, the project be able to menu. Now the two Ghana for him. Now the two multimedia for him. Say between the home to Manchester. Yeba now what was so amame. Yenji yabo for krato. Yeba.
Your friend Eddie, me a gun in near Matina, Germany. If you are now sooner and that form, me say, name P, and Sana me drew, Empo Emma me paba. enti na maye madwin se me befie abehye obranase nanso misro imfa na metna eden na meya hye obranase
ye friend me Grace ababa wa mawie school pon na me prepare adwuma nanso ayedin ama me se menye adwuma e fata mabodi nkrata.
Sawoba Ghanaian European Center for Jobs, Migration, any developments ya. Your photo for no deal of felso. Na watu wambuase. At setsewo adwuma tia. Ya kateno yedi. Juma yedi no edroson. Ebini ankrankre afutu. Entitia ewa adwuma shishemu. Ekwan pa obetumi afaso bie wadwuma ene akwan a obetumi afaso asanya se obrase ebra wo fra kwantuo mu aba anigi sam ne se wo ye ma wunyina no eye free aye okwaso wontua hwe fra yensese ya eye 0556 758516 and 0556 758518. Bibia pese wuhunu efa kwantu mu ene akwantu mu abrabo no eye Ghanaian European Center for Jobs, Migration and Development and betumi aboa wo.
Middle. Now then I would say why you stay for Sano. Ono kwano no. Jama wa bre.
Akos, send your mensani me name much chimeno. E moi triti. Mentumi pon sorry.
Wo hu na enwanwa. Eno me free jom ba na me ka kire wo say. Mato 3P garlic mixture ba. Enti numbi ansa na wakoda. Me hu ya ne se wada. Se wanom.
3P garlic mixture.
Emma moja edu mofusane no. Echeyi. Natural garlic papa bi ene ye dia ye.
Aha. Na no na madam Fukofimpo ka kire me say. He work natural health for be drobi omodiaba. Your friend 3P garlic mixture.
Wo ko tojo ne waposo na asori a wo complain no. Sa wonum 3P a ebe jane se hum. Edro yi enya mapemfo, ema wo manofo. Anansa nkwada wo nyanya mfie dumienu. FDA agi edwedie nkratso yi atum.
3P garlic mixture. Ubenya bi wo mamu pharmaceutical shops and herbal shops nyinam. Okaishi. Ubenya bi wo Copsam and Kings Walk Herbal. Tema Community 5, Little George, Ashamai, Ekus Pharmacy, Kasua, Tribe of Judah. Fred Piwak was 024-89-28824 and 020-100-0021.
FM. Asempa FM.
Asempa 94.7. Yekoya yaba. Mene Dr. Abna Nyakwa ene wahase. Yenu yaba ekuta project bia opese odeba. And it's a transfer who say education a key Emma Obibia or we are Sibia. You may dear Bia Obidibia, even say a Jumano crano, a one castle Juma crana, or Cincinnati and car crow or Quaho crana, you need education. But sa education within no so there's a lot of challenges bia as a ninko ho. Na as a what Tiamina so idea. Me akasa me bae me sha sese me na otia na aso afane wofa me first steps abna akwa baby
yeah wofa
o say inclusive education yeah they ate all inclusive no Ghana yaka all inclusive eno ane say chese man me man koda obibia yaka obi abomu ne de omko ne na bibreti ase ba wo de ntiase bi eba What do you mean, Nkomo? Which they mean, Kwame Timino, won't find common and share a dear inclusive education. Our council.
Yeah, inclusive education, yeah. Education and yet one size fits all approach.
Right.
Education and yet one template any day.
Right.
Education and kwala 40 in our classroom to the same strategy na yedi tromu na day. There be. We are all different. We all learn differently. We all process things differently.
Right.
There are academic needs, there are non-academic needs. But between the teaching and the learning is the studying. Studying takes place in the mind.
Okay.
So anything that distorts the mind, the quality teacher on earth. Nurses, Akrani is being abused at home. Akrani have emotional issues. Now it's going undiagnosed. na say oba school now train adia enye. And so inclusive education, we are not talking about equality, no. We are talking about individual needs, equity.
Okay.
Yeah, individual needs. So, men are maybe school now. Initial assessments, no, mommy, if I was saying, background to saying, they may see wo fear. If you cry not me papa, ebo me mommy, sorry, I know so. It's also affecting me. And you know, how do I come home and learn? Those are the non-educational needs, no, non-academic needs. No. If those ones are not taken care of, it will distort the child's mind. And sana nipa nankasa ni su te sen ni su ne ban obi o ye din on pekasa obi o ho mpedede obi on so a opedede obi on so a ontena sidin osi akra we de nani edin dodo nani nyedin ni su ban no ni su a ye de wo no saa no tie
oye petre
saa no tie o ka so ontena se no ahuri o ka se nko se medu de dada
me hunu o pa classroom no resi table we so no resi ha o de akra ne kodi pemu a
just say obegu enima asekra
no we go enima na you no so that okay
ni su a odi fi soro ban saa no tie wo ye ne den ni su ban ya no ye free bibi conditioning esan say nipa ne bia no heja gidigidi no ebi ana behavior management ebi ana wo bo no na wo ye say nti e be makra na akwele enya saa no tio but esan say e be bo no ye be kana shinti no aye din no aye moa na senior ne talent na kansa tie no out. So inclusive education is identifying individual specific needs of every child. The way they learn, whatever disorders they have, whether it's a mild autistic, or be a dyslexia, or try or better to watch row. Ain't nipa san so exams, I want to me momu na 1 hour some fine exams. On maybe call the 2 hours, or a slow writer. Obi o ye gidi ono so o ye exams o need na ni pema obedi instructed the other students to ono so obeti no na ko she corner bi mu, you know. So you need to plan for individual needs. I know say bibie hu benye hu. You need one teacher who believes. You need obi or betty wase. They can work with the parent as well. It can be done. People are doing it. Multi-kids are doing it. Right. There are people doing it. So we need to introduce that in the mainstream public learning. Yes, we are creating a near dream. We are creating as ya mass kamono. And I said, "No one call school." And I yinedi. And I said, "No, every child matters." We need a level playing field for every child because there are so many people in this community. Right. But they are highly placed in society. Ocean National Maths and Science Quiz, the schools grow within so and they are excelling. Right. So if they are giving the support, nobody is born stupid. They can do it. So I'm very passionate about inclusive learning, and that is why I'm here. It's a
non-inclusive project.
That's right.
And then Rich, yes, you have kind including budget.
Including
Bronya, so never.
Yeah, including Christmas.
Oh, okay. Okay, so your project, not opportunity including project. So now, okay, in be a low speed in writing, be speed in writing, and now we're calling schools. You come in album. Only say I do it started from birth. Yeah, hospitals no. Yeah, woman frana itimi assess abofra we kra na ebia ontimi nkasa. Akra we ebia say nti say yenya special doctor bi ehwe no ansa kra no de na kofie. But ye wo ye na ne yi maame no ne abafie. Eti onim anything about kra na health condition. Na ordinary abetina fie. Ehon na start na akoye burden to the parents, and now I had not go to school. Now it's quite bad. So teachers no so no. So say no, or project no. Are you tackling it from the birth, which is the hospital side, to the school side? And as you are tackling it from the school side.
From the school side.
From the school side.
We need to be specific and concise. We can do it all.
Okay.
And we also have to be realistic because British. And we also, I say, realistic. Say, Krona etimono, you're a limited budget.
Okay. We
are a developing country. You know how ye.
Right.
Diagnosis at birth would have been the or something. Yeah, in fact, if you are Osha, your full create me diagnosis, you say, I could show you for me. If you create me operation and you panicra where you phone, but you know how.
Right.
And think kakra, now, I will phone a crown or be a horn in Crown Hospital. On the ground, component, I could diagnose it.
Yeah. And what I'm making is because we target see, and no can be. See, how many different levels no Ghana have. How am I the power?
Let's say Ghana Pro Max.
Ghana Pro Max.
Ghana Pro Max.
How much are you for?
So animal farm. I mean, you're not a person.
It's a Pro Max for you. Here for.
I was so which you know okay. Those who have arrived.
And the next time you here for.
Yeah, no, you're working class. You're hustling.
Just say a day.
Oh yeah, normal. You're normal ones. Yeah.
Okay.
And you're more.
It was all call you and crunk to anymore. Most of that areas, hospitals need be embaying. It's your boha or crowd room and as a woo foam. Now or the crana be fee, no my baby, because you were traditional for birth for hot mom to be boa, Emma Bibia, a kama. Now crana for do school tie. We do school, I always say obey about the teachers, ain't you?
Ain't we starting your objective starting with 2. Your goal is to start with the teachers, teacher training schools Nyamiadom you need just Professor Jackson, Professor Ebo Jackson, Professor Ebenezer Jackson Education Complex. They are doing so well. Omu training teachers. So what we want to do is collaborate. And we are also trying to work with Ghana Education Service, Ministry of Education. And you best start with teachers training, to train the teachers on how to even diagnose these things. Because teacher for no moon. Say anya also be any fra, physical you can see. Or be a blinder, or be a deaf, physically you can see. But say nipa no tihodi na say or how do you diagnose that person? Onyare.
Only a bone more.
Onyare. Akwen na so agenda na krabe. Uchanye krabka so ebe ifo. Intino, how do you diagnose this? Intino, you are going to be training teachers on initial unsakra no aba school no be register initial assessment you will people be the questions be busa parents sani akwan kwa fa so wo no cry be busa say in room say hospital when you no call because ni na are very important antenatal care ni sani mani because there are deficiencies be near the nutrients be awenya initial diagnosis and a teacher ni be so okay akra we be our mild autistic and I say emotional issues and psychological issues and mental health issues and behavior issues and learning needs you say akra ye hwe na be me say send you gidigidi say ye be obesua de ye dey to group mu
social media I think say me wo video bi o ho no mo this school who boss our school
multi-kids has kind of I'm easily gone special education needs
special videos be grade be to ho no mo amame na ya hwe the way who the teachers I think say one-on-one tutorial you or ho no mo okay all right say me hu bibia o ha say me hu oba Facebook say obe hu mofra no be teachers the way teachers ne nkra na city no otumi say bibia kama ho no mo I think say it's about time also okay you be training teachers no for schools no one cry ha na say call training colleges no na akwa
training colleges we deal with the baby training college be will be more training teachers be we start at one community at a time or one town at a time but so see and you best start from Accra we say BBI no more call increasing no but as now we are finding the forgotten majority.
Okay.
Because I know say omo Accra ne there now most cities no be ho atono. But there were more city amode da bontin. Obi o city adoni to aduani di kra no onya. Nti I say careful the way I dey interventions ni na akoko nkrase. Because obi wo ho ti Accra ha pa. Enso so no obre krase obi o ti krase.
No say Accra no kra no you nkrase wa ha. No, despite we call it capital, almost all villages.
It's true.
Oko Kumasi so in the villages. Oko Tamale, almost all villages. Just regional capitals no ho. And Sana district, so no Bemuli. So okay. So you started from here.
You best start here. Okay. then your pilot one cry, then kakran, then you take it to the regions.
Right. How can you get a funding?
Says here, dear, so what I've realized is say, so what that former Obi no crew, yes, in your food, your party piano.
Right.
Into one casa one crew one do baby.
Right.
Oh, start Obi a few because he anymore.
They didn't
Yeah, they don't know who you are, they don't know your potential, they don't know whether what you're going to do will succeed or not.
Right.
Into Nadi Obi a crab they feel, sir. Into many a team of my colleagues, me one female professionals, sir. Yen Naya drinks a so so be a genie pair. Or a ye launch a bay, you need knife your bottom. Yan just can feel bia. Into young kakran, ye bay, into a beer along the way, no beer we are mobona or be so you. But we have a short-term plan, mid-term plan, long-term, so it's very, very much sustainable. And yeah, there be 9-day one that say 3 days be not ya copy me a day.
Right, because you nipa be bro my bar. I feel pressure no omuntimi no mo jai no mo call. Have you also noticed that? Me plan me say bro for you so make be.
Say Akonta ya me wo fa wo hoi I open manage kakran. So what me survive here? Who are your role model? No, shall no give you up because in I show.
Right. Yes, now we can equality and the pre-level a maybe or dance man. Maybe or dance man special school but me brain shed any but almost cluster of schools be or no more e block no back home. My friend be or no more me smart adapt to almost say me birthday 8 December because now but for the past 3 years COVID ni buy and me normal term take a crack and there's 2 years I'm not on my own you know yeah really no market credit me timi no mo share omo ya mofrabia me call her o share video picture that house say o come Facebook say obo hu mofra no so beautiful just say nkra na out me say yes e be nkra bia e ba musica they are very well dancers wom what it is and also so the fire nin kon as a teachers are enkwada na ye betima ye assessment e was akra we wa master oba be pe English yakọ dem mom e bia future be e bia musician and now say future obetima be fashion e bia future oba be say ye die nyina ne say e say onya English no be doctor obe say yes are there yes sideline no na on na mfie boko hwe I'm afraid beautiful. Oh, come on. Oh, my son. We know to bus my airport. So, but ya come in album a bit to me casa. A business so yeah, said okay, almost a hyper and yeah, but the way I want to do Mohono, over corner, but teaching material, learning materials is where they lack. And also, can I say?
You know, what, Mama, let me start to congratulate you. Say, why are they saying, why are they? Because we didn't go beach, Akonta. To do dear no, I don't just a children, you know, but you can say live and let's live.
Yeah.
But why I dare say at least no wait me acknowledge say Kwalabi or baby me. The whole goal in this world is not to live forever, but to create something that will we need to impact our generation.
But your man Mr. Rekon, Wabah so. Okay, because I meet you.
And why I dare say at least we're adopting a group of disabled children. I'm from disabled but children with disability. Oh boy, I commend you for that. But I'm not making you know say and mutually exclusive. It's not one or the other. You bet me a two number. And I make us say reading and writing no. Idea say at least to the basic level, to the age of 16. Send at least if you're able to read unya letter while betting your kind. Right. If you're able to write, we will check if you are betting your into literacy there. But the goal of education shouldn't be for financial gain or employment. And yeah, nothing else to school.
Okay.
Uko school so that you acquire knowledge, so that you be literate.
Right.
but a bed Jumemudia, Senya Okan, Abrokyire Nkomo, Omo a craftsman for near Momo, a year DIY in your money, Omo no more sika. Well, because they are self-employed, don't know sika the tax in Abaniboto.
Yeah.
Into Omo no more sika, Juma, a be a Sabita Frache, Honey, ye boonen in Tiano, and not to say carpenter for only mason for Omo no more. Into Kuala say, no near Kane. Sesia no name esesa so we TVET government where we introduce TVET technical vocational education and training my introduce to apprenticeship as well. So whilst they are in school no ebi a oma ko betimi akosua se na tu brodo oma kwan ya betimi carpenter bi akwaye adwuma, so they are learning alongside education a curriculum no into obewie school no one inside no adwuma deda and our talent in so sankra ni school na hwe se onimunyomo to a you focus on akwala no baby oto nyom no a gifted and talented children akwebi oni master akwebi oni acting omokwa no mo ska no footballers physical emoji the actresses ne ade sika emoji this fashion designer physical emoji coat and tie obosom ya ne de ma into no who say akwa we talent akwa ni to nim say me talent ni me pese me ko school first let us obey ko bobo na on ko school from kubolo and no be a person be footballer into near me sisa the mindset is changing into no near ma not the way it used to be
then share let's back to project now, you know. Like you say more how many of you?
See, I know your group here almost 10. We are all professionals.
It's more 10 no mobile boom no be a workshop for maybe a month and now mobile for stay.
The ultimate goal is to move down and come and stay. Because we are doing similar thing our Abrokyire it must say a welfare system. The crowd to my own year Juma cry obedidi ebetu out dan kan ya so
can you undin krata ye ma obi
undin krata say human right on undin krata akwa now yare because there are charities there as well and you cry anticipate
what kind of necessary or mobile and say so I'm going charity the Kojiani. As no almost say your mobile be a Juma. Yes, Nessin again, dear, Marge Visa, Edoma Bego, Boko of a charity near Mamma Diani. So when I could do more money. Why do you ain't you know, intimation, you're sharing yes, no, I say Kromua. And our services are better placed here back home. Hannes super fast or more. Obroni crow de we be racism in them and I won't cry you be creation. Yeah, rich is soon ki unya position ya ecosystem. And you know, yeah, sure yes, yamre film eja on searching your cry eja. If you more friends if you peto said they do na ma petty. We do na ma be better. You know, yeah, but some petty also to be doing normal be cry. Unim papa bi odi tafre ne chance one man the be cry. The ultimate goal for Yenina to move down because they say achieve your ambition and achieve Yakowe and Ma when you boy a bravery. Yet also I think. Umpeso bebano kutapuma.
There be there.
It's you strongly another bebo fee.
Say and say you move it down. You collectively no you boom you see our individual Yenina new man getting collectively no you can boom and you make a difference.
But baby I can't say me there also a more friendly view because of your slow pace learners you know examination time you more time to write any by your chrome hano why for 45 minutes and now 1 hour 30 minutes pepe and no project you then including project then
we will do advocacy as well,
right?
You bear a lot of advocacies, you bear a lot of recommendations, and we will also do recommendations and give it to the government as well, Ministry of Education, legal education as well, because of as many PhD no I did equity and fairness and equal opportunity in mainstream schools, and you know I have the data already. I'll present it to the Ghana Education Service with my recommendations because fair.
Right.
What I say in Kuala Lumpur different. But they need to be because they haven't been diagnosed yet. Within 5 minutes watch we. Obi so here be 2 hours. Ultimately say they say no standard test and 1 year. It's not fair. And yet all of us are not the same.
And you should the way in classroom you should share in desk no. I think say this is why if you compare Europe, both say in desk no is maybe 4 together. Not almost as a group studies near
classroom setup is very important.
Right.
It's not just the desks, no. Even ventilation, it's everything. The learning environment is very, very important.
Yeah.
It has to be conducive. It has to be welcoming. So the teaching style, the teacher himself or herself, because
Mommy, baby, and the teacher and crying sano. No, almost sano. And look at me for papa.
So that's what I'm saying. Representation matters.
Yeah.
And to UK say a primary school, no, Emma and Kwala nursery schools near the Emma near the same man, because more of the teachers are women. Bakuno,
no, name crying sapa, when your bass in Mudiano.
Because more of the teachers are women, which are primary school and nursery schools. Into no baby or Hokran as a primary school as a sabita fat or bar, Sabi, Wako feature. Won't mean country teacher ni Bema. Debbie. Or country teacher ni ba. If she's being sexually abused at home, or country teacher ni ba. Into learning environment, very, very important. In terms of sitting arrangements, in the American context matters. We are a developing country, a budget is access is very important. There can't be access without quality and equality and inclusion. So if there is no access, you can't even talk about these things. Right. So the children even having the opportunity to go to school, no, and no commendable. Now, later you have sitting arrangements, quality, inclusion. They need at least access. No, okay now beyond the access, no. How do we improve the children's, especially retention? How do we retain them? How do we ensure they complete successfully?
Me ko ahumana so colleague back on unia back on so enkwada boni Rotterdam school back on also the chair ma de ho. Ghana ni enye broni. Na reko ya mwakwa ba.
Yeah, man great to have you also.
Na apo to say
Nyamiadum, Yaho, Inshuna, high any I wanted the million baker.
To be mouse.
Yo, Papa, what did you offer say or the project about Inkunim project? Na I am the same Dean Inkunim and also saw me fee and you were dear no crown or Dinkunim, so there was a kind. Me what dream is say teachers are a jack class which are be assessment idea yen time ye intama enkrano exams no clear back out near say young crano be brave fault na every yen teachers na education service yen tima assessment and who's a crowd way we hear another time and now we hear attention says so the extra class and say a home. I think say what TB I don't know because also so a teacher near or Abrokyire Nkomo.
Yo kwaku medawase na masaya ama minia ba so akwaba na mama mo ene yo. It is wakata and why explain and our church name and so a year obi a education unit be mo no be the and sama Dr. Okay no kre. Kwaku say ye laki niema bebre kakra ye before no. Ye laki niema ye nhwe niema bo wa ye mfa ye ni emu. Sade o kan na me ni primary primary school me ni nkwada mo bet me won kwala aboni fo ma bo manyini kakra free fancy 16 17 18 years na ekon especially nkwada o ma so odin ne bia o mo ne justice for kra na enya confrontation kala no it me na oni in education background bia na it's onkono nkongo suade. And what do we do? Omo ba me wa invitiation no me ma wo orientation no means me ma wo no akọ me esansa me ye pure practical learning you know your carpentry, your mason, your electrical and your painting na eka so enti your ma wo no go through sa niema ni nyina for 1 week every week bia wo free ha no kwa every week bia no kwa eno no ma yetumi hu nipa no n'ani so no eyiye ye won kwada bi o ha ye do mbeba no na wo mo no ye ka kire yen so mo wo yare bi yare ne ya han mo ye fre no ADHD ADHD which is a problem in English and I think it's impulsivity and hyperactivity hyperactivity how me can a day nipa bia wo ye opanyini anaso wo youth but want to mentra saako on wakasa wantra han mana ka mo studio ubahuna ansa wadru a reception or ubahuna na so akoso computer na wo tiem stop wakasa stop na another person so do the other side just one kasa no before at the end of the day who look you no who say yes so chira de no chira de pa so a obia no den ehia se o utumi ne so sani pa no ebi na me handle wo mo pa na bebre no so ebi yankwada so the core basic school no suggest say kaya ebi yankwada na imagine say bia wo ebi a class 1 na nkwada wo ho no no bia no mo no so krom ye be 10 or 15 na ebi mu be 5 e wo sa yare ni bi enye easy but e kwan ben ena wo mo fa so mo tumi hu say akwada owo bi anaso we oni bi ana we say ni na ni assessment mo assess as a teacher no ba assess e say ampa say na akwada ni ti nti say wo ba Holland here the basic school no enkwala nkiti no wo say the drawing on the fiti ase say bia bo won say a draw a trebi e wo say na Saint Nicholas ibe o mo tumi ma wo mo drawing abia na Saint ukuta ni puma you say on color nti ni e hwese coloring na all year no obey coloring within baby ya di black na chani penity no anase obey shady amana free eye baby aniti no from there no we was akoda say no tie obo ho no ma ya di apaso ma no say me ebia kwakwa man kwa photo nie enu nti no on twitwa no onyi kwakwa man kwa nko ati obo won so wo twara no akotwitwa na so afiro no ma say akoda there's something wrong I was here pay attention obo won so obetumi chat ni pe no say akoda seems so very intelligent it was me really that is how I assess it womo na wo being a teacher no so no one kata nso wo target so wo say e so tumi hu na wunya abotre wusia na wunya abotre say ade na wo kwa ye no kwa say na so fa so on say doctor can say ma den wo school mu more classroom no more no credit because man no on say one more entity aye one more efie no one more tete nkwada mema de gidigidi ye ni so etu na ye ni na makwada ya ade wo ye beka ta so de tan papa ba ba tonti ye kakai but oba no nya abotre nti so oba han mo ni schools no enkito na omo mu chadi o nyina ya ma even wo kwa adwuma kase pe mu kura no administration work and fire ma mema no wom de e beka ta mo nkora mo nkɔhyehyɛ ka akwan mo nkɔyɛ de enyuma na yɛ ema no wa abadae omu wa abotre wo mo de beka fa sen sɛ oberema no because oberema no kwa tia na ni bi a wo de be to usuro kwa so beka nti ade a ta project ya wo de ba na me say sɛ Ghana wo betumi asomu a ye betumi ahu nkwada ni bebre because what yes akola we na so de ndo na akola we na say no tie esuno obia ne talent a wo de abata ati so but so when to me enya the right person na obeputi akoda no to the normal place na e baka akoda we o ka sam chere na kare ni onti Usman wo ti baby no odi agro ne but obia won a plus and minus it is the side you no no so much start na the project no mo ye na omo piti ate anka kakra kwaku omo hu say there will be a good result ama nkoda na ye tembia no me ba we de ena na so odin no nsua de akoda na nsua de kwaku de ntina won nsua de wo ma akoda na ondi a dear bench in the 1 year, Diana, no, Bono, Ubona, you are well sensing. But what to Busano at the dear are, and into be a Diana only, a Biana that moment to Granwami. Oh, and he said, for yes, no more to one dear best, one more to ammonia, qualified teachers, qualified people who are willing to work with such a people now. Well, could be a year. No, record.
No, correct.
My specialized was and Calabani for any, I saw them for me were a moon our class. And so, mean sign language school. But all Baba have quite me first one between the boy and a communicate here. No one but trade. You all you be a metias here. Who on my old child, the above one or two hours. The kind of last time. And got on the back, what you want my ocean. Because there was one only girlfriend and in better 3 days. After that, when you're 16 years old, yes, 16 years, was one only girlfriend 3 days. Then I'll give you a big one on my ever pamela cry. So, and so was one only girlfriend, the girlfriend and I pushing on Una, the dear between my own angel. One was what you are. Why am I so? Pampamono.
Dog person can be.
Yes.
Dog person chip in. Yeah.
Oh, man, your boyfriend, no more 3 days. No. Oh, what's my explanation?
Right.
That's why now would turn up a good check as any family. No, you are worsening the situation.
Mr. Rako, Yamra.
A good study or our church in my mind.
Yo, Doc, now it's all KBB.
To buttress what you are saying, you know. It is as I can say, Obi so the girl, only how the girlfriend are impacted on his learning because the girlfriend obviously and they be on the side of inspiration. What I say, it brings my attention to Nkwala Omo be a mild autistic. Obi are very sensitive to light. Obi are sensitive to noise. Obi are sensitive to darkness, and Obi they can't be in a close environment. Ain't you know, Obi or your friend pacifier. Obi or man depending on the assessment, the diagnosis. No, or man be a soft ball. Be the same career be omo hyper nya. You be or man a soft ball. Be I know young kwala na ekutano na omia. Obi or water small towel be near the amano comforter ne ekutano. Obi or cry now. Chromo have for no Chromo have for na obesha akrebi no num nensa. Obetimi num nensa san obe pani kra no num nensa. Nti no senia wo fa e ka no. Say we identify akwala no. Oswade depending on the age and stage of the child. Nti o akwala ontimi nkasa obviously ontimi nka nchrew. But when be observe no. Senia wo fa e kan. We share the thing. You try so many things with akwala no. No I share they sit well with them. Then you approach it on that trajectory no. No, I mean behavior management no bro no obu nipa na ebedu baby betin no
na tia omo ana ya tia omo keke
me so ani say me nana oye obebo nti edu baby na mpese me pie na me call me nana am say na bo me because pie ni dey me pie do dey bo me answer mako
right yemfa ye time we also nti yemfa be 2 calls bi na yenhwe de tifo no susu tie no ebia na atọ masumo baby 0302216545 0302216546 nkunim project na yenuaba Dr. Abena Nyakoa ede aba na ohia ye nyina chidom enyo do also me 10 in numbers but omuhia nipa bebre omuhia support financially support and then even everything to support obetimi yenhwe the first caller abaswa 0302216545 and 0302216546 uko Facebook near ya commenter Robert Akwate or say I have but I have no so be advert yes remo name Edward or say appreciate the great Dr. James also your advert mo nhwe na muji wo munyina free home ame why na nya ha ne advert no pacho bebre ti kofo chokra na ema ene by the way doc course ne my idea na project no so say one launching in ra obi aba homa no okay pacho din be bia kase free
Doctor, Apaya, what you watching in some computer?
Otio.
I don't know, and it may be my dream between. Who project be a good project too much? We are coming to have over energy. And could be a dozen baby man because it's a good project. Ghana for the Yashin Colano, Yantin Colasi. Oh, there is stress now, near a banana. Oh, Yan Colano, who say be a near Poncolano. Now, I could call or talent beer or something I kill a talent. Oh, you clip because I don't collect on press time, the original person or original Shadi. It's classic, near Bono. I promise for 2 years, maybe 6 years now. I tell him, future talent, you couldn't. Oh, because I can't walk a cassa. Definitely, I can't purpose or study. The man, I can't call me a bullet, a track channel. Make the money through 2 minutes. No, I can't do a casta, a putting person, a journalist, a very what casta play in Jakarta. Near a bow, of a Casarado. It's a better journalist, a better preacher. No, not start to practice, but you have much chance. Africa, much chance. Oh. Your money pack, your money pack, your electric pack. You should collapse, show collapse your money, the electric pack, where you did be a better, negative now.
Yo, that's to be out here and be also the contribution by 03022165545 03022165546. Offer for on Timama, yeah, 030221655. Hello. Offer for okay, Omar, so yeah, Doc, final comment. In an all a na then I'll be Piaga, Yahoo also himself also OTA, Ablama Ole also Yadawasibre. A coding project or say the initiative's great. Its inclusiveness cover more than the normal, brilliant but needy mantra that has spearheaded most educational foundations. So advocate that Ghana should support Dr. Abna Nyakwa and Nkonim educational project where I think say when are you leaving? Dabena o free her.
Oh, when she be
by organizing Maba. Until where the case can know to us so on the 3 on a row na yenya ebia payful free education service one man na combat mu bi na yenya yetiro so the was say onyankoe ne be hwe ne plan another data yebenya payful more education na ma betre mu bi ana ebenya mame for ne bi so atena mu bi na anya ye panel ne ye ne hu se ne bi se aka no because adewe a big project and a broad yet me for 1 hour and canina ye better was say obedru yes so no one fine beach one fine you know yes and no I have to come to Asempa and then also give out this project say Akonta we are tapping the 3rd generation now okay no you have to bring you people home me who back one also so or estate osisi dan no dey ama omukotua highest in the school as a hostels no also so person yeah affordable one na assassin or kojidia no and ne baby a school no one kwan wa tafe no negotiate so benya baby a ebeben some of the schools ni bi ni na a project a mobile beboa ebeye na amofo money to say ye ba ma government am ye project ana ye ba ma government am ye dwuma ye mo amofa munwuma mra na mum no say government be support to they are welcome but we need the government support so it's more amaka no nyuma ku ahodo bebre say binim say me kwachire me amekọ me ofa hono mo Giok me call Giok say o me support to be yet be see a time with Dr. Phil and Edru so Abraham be chair obi
dia o tie me bia me chair no obi o make me ba me lunch nen so obi obebo a me bia so Nyankopon inshra
o sure be bia na onua ketwa ho
my triba lady sledge wants me chair
the musician and come here so come to Fabewo mommy
ain't now me final words oh ain't no me pa chomo mutie minya no all hangs it has to be holistic. We need the parent because if a child is educated only at school or you're an educated child ye here parents no, ye here government, ye here community. All of us, you say akwala no community na netete akwala no. Na osha often no focusing na brilliant but needy children. So what about the children who are not brilliant? What about nkwala boni nkwala? What about masonti asem? What about omo ye slow? Who is also catering for them? Because the main person me who say me pay school bia nkwala no ye nkwala boni anaso ma bonbon pa na teacher ba ko na nipa ba ko be believe he was nkwala nim no wa form from scratch no we train nkwala no we team ya progress ya be winning national science and maths quiz and kono na many beje enti yenye focus no omo I say obia person joining the winning team but it has to be a level playing field
so school
for all
be
children.
She say school be TSC anom ka so mo pick you say bra be yes I do school also is it ade on betue bibia na say a project sponsored by somebody.
We will look for the sponsorship and we will do it because nobody, and I make I say nobody was born stupid. But if you have to judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, the fish will think it is stupid. Obi ability is different, you know. Until we shouldn't just run Nkwala off because Akrana na so den no. Ebi I wouldn't go to field or both football grassing as a mojan. So just discover the talent and help that child out. So we need to give every child opportunity. We call it every child matters. Every child, all children.
Okay. Nkunim project more contact.
Me pacha nkunim.org. And you know, Google internet and so nkunim.org information in our home.
So say Nkunim as NKUNIM.
Yeah, nkunim.
.org.
Org asa yeah.
ORG. Nkunim.org. Na phone number cry.
Yeah, information in our online. Everything is on the website.
Umpe disturbances. Okay, so in case of say a year, so far as I say on the Maka project no. My welcome project no. It's obia person onya Nkunim project no ho ayibia no betimi afre multimedia. Then you contact me any ayibia na I would listen between the contact person anymore. And yeah, it will free multimedia say opesa on Akonta Joe ekasa front desk for no e de number no ebe ma me okay mebo number no 0208 938318 0208 938318 Nkunim project so frame na nya Nkunim project na me no come on be just seconds me don't say time with Dr. Phil and Edris no doctor so anya doctor baako and you be the doctors power hande doctor baako we doctor in medicine now you're doctor in education good okay and we say the time with